Everybody, this is Rydo. We are back to Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Let's continue. We got a lot of work to do, so stalling is not going to be a good thing. Gotta figure out how to jump in the teacup here. Can we just jump in? There we go. You have to find the one that has the Y button and then sit in it. So we are in this circus area and carnival area. I guess technically it's a carnival because it doesn't have a tint really. It's all maybe I'm using the wrong terminology there. Either way, this area was completely not used in story mode at all, and it is just packed full of gold bricks and things that we need to collect. So that's what we're trying to do here. We don't want to get too far from anything. We need Batman, we need Robin's hazard suit here. And then we need to jump in the water. And then we need to shoot the water into the clown. So I had enough water to do two. The water is inflating the balloon that's the clown's nose. In theory, at least. That's what it's supposed to be doing. I guess I want to keep my feet on the ground. It would probably be a mistake to fly anywhere because flying mechanic here is so bad. Hook a duck. So one of the problems here is they really stretched to get to get 250 gold bricks here. We're doing the same hook a duck thing that we did last episode for no real reason. We've done practically every one of these carnival games twice, or are going to end up doing them twice. Let's see. And we're listening to Help me! I think maybe the trick here is to step on the platform and not jump on the platform. We've got a guy that's screaming for help. If we can find him, we would save him. We'll ride this up to the top and then slide down and get a gold brick. They're just handing these gold bricks to us, which would be great, except for there's an incredibly slow save time. And it doesn't even start trying to save until after that animation happens. That makes no sense. Use your batarang here on this. We've done bat in the bucket 3 times at least. Feels almost like 4. We are getting some studs here. Okay, that worked rather nice and quick. And we need to keep our stud count up as high as possible as we're buying things. Here's hazard suit Robin again. Darn it. Ah, juice. Why the redundancy? It has to do 100% with them having contractually to have 250 gold collectibles, I bet. Because you could probably drop down to 200, have each one of these things only done once, and you would only have a couple of other bad placement of gold bricks that you'd have to get rid of. Ice cream. Bat in the bucket. This makes either number 4 or number 5 we've done this. I assume this section was, they added gold bricks to this section way late in production. They were probably out of time again. I mean, come on. Just in this episode, we've seen me do this twice already. There's no experience you would have here where you wouldn't be doing these things over and over again. I suppose if you didn't have the gold brick indicator like I do, you might accidentally do some of these and then be confused about the ones you've done and the ones you haven't done. So yeah, if you were flying blind and didn't have any of the red brick detectors, that might give you some trouble. There's the hook a duck thing again. They totally didn't make enough of these. Still saving. Come on. So let's see. So we've been hearing somebody scream help me for a long time. Is there anything to it? See, they could have just put a gold brick in there and I would have been kind of happy with it. I don't think we want to ride the roller coaster again. Let's just change to the Green Lantern with his ability to fly because I still don't have Superman for some reason. Seems strange, but we need Superman. It's gonna be kinda difficult to do this. I gotta switch from here to Cyborg and not slide out. Oops. So there's some collectibles here we can't even get yet. How do we get Superman? Becomes the question. We've done all of story mode. Let's see. Well, we'll go over here to the theater section. Oh, do we have to get
Mad? Nope. Me? Oh, very well then.
Oh, so these are Mad Hatter goons? Crazy people? Where'd he go?
Help me! Help!
Here, well,
Help me!
I don't think I can do anything.
Help me! Get him! Get him!
Fall rescue unlocked.
Let's get it!
What's fall rescue?
Get down!
You know, having a gun wouldn't be a terrible thing. Really got this.
Let's get him!
But we'll take this purple stud for another 100,000. So a collectible there.
Help me!
There's a guy screaming for help me right there.
Help me!
But I just don't have any fire.
Help me!
I don't even know of any of the bad guys that have any firepower. So that must be shattered glass. Again, this really needs... We'll see if we can use this, but this really needs Superman's touch. There we go. Because I'm having trouble reaching the angle. There we go. So what do we need to do to get to Superman? That doorway can be opened. So that's a bonus area. So there's 2 horns there, 2 horns there. There's one there. And then we just need to move on from this section. And we also need to go take the Mad Hatter out if we can. What does fall rescue mean? Regenerating hearts on, fall rescue on, we'll turn it on, why not?
Let's get him! He's perfect!
So where did the Mad Hatter go? I started a fight with the Mad Hatter. Didn't show up. I can't help but feel like the game's messed up again. If I use my laser on that. Hey, that does pretty good. At least there'll be one guy not screaming for help. Totally died there. But that's still messed up again. This game is so bugged. So we're gonna start getting into the city of Gotham, which I think these sections are pretty much going to end up requiring us to start in a very specific place. For this one in particular, we're gonna need to get Robin and use his acrobat suit, so we need to figure out where the acrobat suit starts. There's a school bus.
Let's get him.
Okay, here it is. Oh, I do have Superman. When did I unlock Superman? Probably a long, long time ago, and I've just been failing to play it. Well, good, we'll start playing as Superman. So, Acrobat suit gets him up here, gets him this way, gets him up here. I have Divine Grapple. If that looks strange to you, that's because of the Divine Grapple. Get up here. I could see them thinking about timing us to get up to the section too, but they seem to be in a generous mood and not do that. And then we get into this silly ball thing. Do that. And like that. And as soon as we're done saving, I'll get rid of the suit and go into Superman mode. Every time he flies, it plays Superman music. And then YouTube content IDs it and says you played the Superman music. Therefore, we're gonna take all the ad revenue from this episode. So sometimes I can take it out, so you may not actually be hearing it. Sometimes YouTube doesn't care, or I'm able to say it's fair use because it's a part of the game and it's not a big part of the game. Inherently, as a video game critic, I want the music in a video game to be heard by people that while I'm reviewing it, so I can mention it and it makes sense. Also, so people can get a fuller understanding of the experience. What's really silly is like the Superman movie soundtrack is not gonna sell many things anyways. I don't think anybody's gonna go in their car and play this song or go to iTunes and buy it. So at this point, it getting played in the middle of my YouTube videos is just gonna increase sales, not decrease it. By increasing awareness of it. I could see getting this song and playing it in a few rare occasions, but I wouldn't listen to it. I'm not going to hear it on the radio. It's not going to make the top charts. Here's another one. So, because of that issue of content ID abuse as it is, I am gonna probably not play as Superman very much, if I can avoid it. So we need, like, oh, okay. So the doorways aren't even extra levels. Geez, are there any extra levels in this game? There may not be. I'll work my way back this way. I don't like the little switches being inside a box like this. That feels like something that you could easily have trouble with. Have some bugginess with it. Where's Batman's suit? Here we are. So now we gotta run this obstacle course. If they see me, it will lock down the facility and not let me up further. I already opened that pathway while I was playing as Superman. There definitely are some sections though that either really work better with Superman or absolutely need him. The horns are about the biggest example of that, because you have to fly around and use the laser eye beam, and Cyborg can't fly around. There we go. 71. And you might as well just lose your suit right there and head back around and fly. Come on. I will take all these studs. That is a good amount of studs. So we see a shiny silver thing there. That means that we need a Batman suit to start off with. So work our way down. It almost always starts at street level. Here we go. Parachute Batman. We'll just jump over these. We have no real reason to blow them up. Superman over there cannot figure out how to jump over the things like I did. That's an interesting angle. Go up here, you go up here, and then you get over here, and then you jump over here. And then that inevitably doesn't work, so you have to go here. You have to go here. Get up here. Come over here. Blow that up. Jump over here, jump over here. Grapple. There we go. Come over here. Interesting, the explosion has no knockback effect. Batman is so strong. Let's just see, how do I get up to that point? I think I probably have to just run around to this section. Yep. And then climb, get here, do that, blow it up. So we're quickly getting here. Let's see, how many do we have now? 33%. I wouldn't be surprised if we're somewhere in the 80s by the time we need to run back. There we go, we'll take on Ra's al Ghul.
If you make yourself more than just a man, you become a Superman. No, that's not right. A legend. Yes, a legend.
So, Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul is a major enemy of Batman. He's almost completely immortal. He resurrects himself by taking dips in these things called Lazarus pits that have a tendency to drive you crazy. And he's like the leader of the League of Assassins or something. This assassin group or something, by some name. Now I don't think I need to destroy the statues there, I think I need to destroy the plants. I may need Flash's help with this. Or a car. Nope. No, don't leave. Just turn around and go there. There we go. Next location. As soon as it's done saving. How about instead of freezing me when you save the game, you freeze the actions of all the AI characters and then let me run around in a less active area for a second. There's a thought, game. Or better yet, just not freeze anybody. So there's a path this way that's eventually gonna lead us right here. We need an acrobat Robin to get to it. So the question is, where does that path start? That says peril. So we're running around here trying to find the starting space. Here it is. This is gonna be a long one. Run this way. Try to go do this as fast as possible. See, if this had been a level, this would be kind of cool. I am tempted to say something here that I probably should never say, but if you had made a level where you ran through something like this and it was mostly just like a bunch of quick time events, press A to jump at a specific time, and, or with no failure states, that would have been very interesting and fun. Darn it. To start all over again because I didn't jump. Serious game. I really don't want to encourage them to put more quick time events on any game, but oddly that is something that, well, Lego Marvel had a few quick time events where you'd fight a guy and you'd be tapping X. Like when we were fighting the Hulk's main villain, I think his name's Abomination. capex and punch each other. So we've hit an area here that we are not designed to be in. I think that's kind of the problem with this, is this entire Gotham City could easily have been made up of rejected parts from Arkham City. Seriously? We just gotta go back down. We gotta start over again. Third time's the charm, right? I really liked how in Lego Marvel, which is a newer game, so it's kind of unfair to compare them, but I liked how you would only get attacked by the Sentinels in like very specific places, and I'm not sure if there were any other goons or anything attacking you in the New York open world at all. It may have been 100% just free and safe roaming around. Just gonna be very careful here. There you go. Jumped that time, so I made it. Then throw this here. I don't think I've ever seen Robin in a suit like this. I don't think he's ever been animated or drawn in any comic book with a suit like this. I think it's totally made up for this game. Well, I'm sure one of the Robins, if not multiple of them, were acrobats. I don't think this is the Flying Grayson's colors or anything like that, because yeah, Dick Grayson was, and his original family was acrobats. You know, I kind of surprised myself just how much knowledge I have of the DC universe, considering I haven't been a fan. Really, I refused. I thought comic books were probably kid stuff or stuff for people who weren't like me, at the very least, for all of my youth. I didn't really have any interest in it either way, so I wouldn't have really hated on comic book fans, but I wouldn't have particularly participated. And when I was a kid, comic books weren't things that were cool to like. There you go. We'll use Lex Luthor's deconstructor gun to get to this. Studs times 8. Great. So we still need studs times 6, and we still need studs times 10. But we are making some pretty good progress.
Let's get it!
Flying around like crazy, trying to find gold bricks. Alright, so we've got to work our way back from over here, from over there, from this bat suit here. So what's the way up on this building. We'll get this last one and then that'll be it for this episode. Yeah, there's definitely something missing here. Maybe it's a lack of races. I'd hate to suggest they should put more races in a Lego game. They've been terrible. But I guess it would be better to say maybe it's just the lack of variety. Or maybe it's just the level of difficulty on some of these things. Take that. Look at this, 5 gold bricks on my screen right now. Let's see, I just have power suit now. I can't go back to the Sonic suit. As soon as I unlock the character with the Man-Bat, I won't have to deal with that anymore. However, because I'll just be able to turn the Man-Bat and then no more need for the Sonic suit. So there is definitely a way you could play this if you have enough currency. Come on. Well, I fell down. I fell. Like the tower, I fell. So I need to really, as soon as I can activate these little archways, they're just, they're friends of the, instead of being villains of the superheroes, they're friends of the superheroes. So the one that's like right here, I need to get at some point. And this car we need to get, and Mad Hatter we'll have to go back and get. We got a lot of the gold bricks here, but not all of them. Then we'll move into this direction. We need to get Man-Bat, since we now know that's a useful thing. Black Canary is somewhere around here, they said, but I don't see it. There's still a lot of collectibles to collect though. We're at 35% done, and that's going to be it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.